Hey guys, Kyle. So it's been 1 year since we got the solar water heater. Um, all in all, probably one of the best investments I've made. Sorry I don't have my lapel mic out. I hear some wind and cars driving by, planes flying over. But so it was about a $20,000 investment, and we got about 30% back as a rebate, which made the total investment about $14,000. So we got about $6,000 back in a government rebate. We paid that immediately to the solar company that we used to put on the solar fans, as well as the radiant barrier and the solar water heater. During the summer, I actually shut off our water heater, the electrical piece of it, for a few weeks, just because I'd forgotten about it. And the solar water heater worked. I had 2 times my family complained that the water wasn't hot enough, and one of them was during Hurricane Matthew that we had come through, and the other was we had like 4 or 5 days of just cloudy and rain, so the element up on top didn't get, the ambient temperature wasn't hot enough. Other than that, I believe it was a great investment. Over the course of a year, I've been tracking every single month the amount of kilowatts that we use as far as electricity. That includes, heating, cooling, refrigerant. I mean, everything that we use for heating, for electricity. And over the course of the year, we spent just over $1,000 less than we did last year. And we added 2 people, so we added a set of twins in 2014, so we were actually much higher. We got the water heater at the end of 2015, and it's now the end of 2016. We got it in October. It's almost December now of 2016. So all in all, very well worth the investment. I would recommend them. I definitely recommend doing things to lessen your dependence on the utility company. Here in Florida, they just came out and with all this jargon during the election and everything, and they had an amendment here in Florida that they tried to trick people, basically saying that if I had solar panels, that my neighbor was paying for them by the offset that I was not using, which is totally not true. The utility company here in Florida, I don't know about other states, but a lot of the utility companies here in Florida are trying to get into the pockets of politicians and they're making it harder and harder for you, the consumer, the average Joe, to get solar electricity. They want to be the ones who provide it. So they're fine if they provide it and you pay them. They're not fine if you get your own solar power and you don't have to rely on them at all, which is not true unless you get battery banks, because at night, during the night, you're relying on them anyway. So it offsets anyway, unless you're fully, have a non-grid tied system where you can actually disconnect and not feed power back into the system and just run your house off batteries, which Tesla is trying to do that, and there's several other companies trying to do that, to give you batteries big enough so you don't have to have rows and rows of marine grade or deep cycle batteries in your house, stocked up in your garage, taking up space and stuff like that. So all in all, it's definitely a good investment.